breaking this down very quickly, is that the first article, abuse of power. This is the Democrats simply ignoring the fact that the Constitution vests duly elected officials with certain powers. That's why we have elections. How exactly they exercise those powers, as long as it's within the margins of the constitutional authority, then they can exercise that. So the president, whoever that is, whoever we elect to the office of the president, can set foreign policy, can decide to temporarily hold up foreign aid to make sure that it abides by not only national security interests and anti-corruption statutes, but also with that particular president's administrative guidelines. That's within the president's policy preferences. So when the Democrats are claiming abuse of power, they're simply saying, we don't like that it's President Trump that gets to exercise the powers of the office of the president. That is not an impeachable offense. The second article that they've passed is obstruction of Congress. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it's the Democrats ignoring the separation of powers. They are co-equal branches. We have two political branches, Congress and the executive. And when Congress is issuing subpoenas, when they are exercising their constitutionally vested power of oversight, then that means that the president and the executive branch can challenge that and say, wait, you might be overreaching. And we don't want to comply with those subpoenas because we are exercising one of our vested privileges and rights, which is executive immunity. And those types of conflicts happen all the time between the two political branches. That's why we have a third, the judicial branch. All they do is referee the two political branches and make sure that the exercise of the powers in those two co-equal branches are exercised rightly and correctly and properly. It is not an obstruction of Congress for the president or the executive branch to wait until the judicial branch has refereed and issued an opinion and a ruling on those subpoenas to move forward. So this is absolutely the Democrats acting as tyrants. They are trying to overthrow the U.S. Constitution and the rule of law, but they don't care that they don't have a legal basis. They want to manipulate these two terms, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, for their own political benefit. So isn't it hypocritical, Liz, that they are doing the very same thing openly that they are actually accusing President Trump of? They are the ones that should be impeached.